No wonder Democrats were so scared of Kash Patel being nominated as FBI director.
President Donald Trump announced former Secret Service agent and political commentator Dan Bongino as the deputy director of the FBI.
Great news for law enforcement and American justice. Dan Bongino, a man of incredible love and passion for our country, has just been named the next deputy director of the FBI by the man who will be the best ever director of the FBI, Kash Patel.
He pointed to Bongino's service under former Presidents George W. Bush and Barack Obama. Bongino also worked in the New York Police Department and hosts his own podcast, The Dan Bongino Show. Bongino thanked the president and FBI director Kash Patel in a brief post.
Hold up though, because it gets even better.
Also following big changes for federal law enforcement agencies, newly sworn in FBI Director Kash Patel will reportedly take over as acting director of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives this week. Patel also plans to relocate roughly 1,500 FBI staffers who work in and around Washington, D.C. to field offices around the country, including 500 to Huntsville, Alabama.
Check this out. Apparently, the ATF director was a holdover.
The news comes as U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi fired the chief legal counsel for the ATF, Pamela Hicks. Hicks served in that role under the Biden administration and was deputy chief counsel of the agency during President Donald Trump's first administration.
Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, Pete Hegseth, Dan Bongino. No wonder Adam Schiff and Chuck Schumer were losing their freaking minds.
Today, the Senate is on track to confirm Kash Patel as director of the FBI. Think about that statement for a moment. Kash Patel, conspiracy theorist, January 6 denier, MAGA sycophant, and political provocateur, will be FBI director.
These actions have political retribution written all over them, and it'll get worse if Kash Patel is named FBI director.
The absurdity of it.
The Senate should not rubber stamp a patently partisan nominee like Kash Patel.
The destructive consequences of it.
I joined the Senate Democrats on the Judiciary Committee. I am demanding a second hearing of Mr. Patel.
And it's worth asking today, how did we get here?
This political hack does not deserve to be in this building. He can't do the job. He won't protect the public. He will misuse the resources of the Bureau. He will weaponize it against the president's political opponents rather than protecting the safety, the public safety of the American people. We will vote no. Our Republican colleagues.
The irony of Adam Schiff calling anybody else on this planet a political hack is mind-blowing. You want to know what they're really scared about? This is Dan Bongino, the new deputy FBI director, working under Kash Patel, who released Government Gangsters in 2017.
Adam Schiff is a snake. He's the biggest fraud on Capitol Hill right now. Adam Schiff is doing the Democrats' dirty work in trying to cover up. Here's the problem, Steve. I don't know how to say this any more candidly. The Obama team spied on the Trump team. The liberals have married themselves to years to this facade that they're civil liberties advocates. That's gone now. That is completely gone. They will be police state advocates from this point on when the public learns the true story of the extent of the Obama team spying on the Trump team, and it will decimate the liberal brand forever. And Schiff's the one who's been sent out there to lie and deceive in order to try and save this. But they can't, because remember, guys, there are court transcripts. The Democrats can't run from this. There's no plausible deniability.
And during the campaign, with all those attempts on Trump's life, he was putting two and two together.
Mr. Bongino, in your opinion, is the Secret Service in a better spot today with Director Rowe in charge?
No, it's worse. And sadly, I'm glad this is all being recorded, because when something else happens, and I hope it doesn't, I pray to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, that I'm wrong. That you play this and go, look, that guy was crazy. You think this is the last incident, you're out of your mind. We have seen these incidents over and over. We saw the Georgia grenade incident with President Bush. They overtook the magnetometers. The Secret Service leadership in charge now with the exact same people. Exact same. Can you imagine a C-suite at a company that makes widgets? We find out that there's a design defect. The widget explodes and kills 10 people, and the CTO gets a promotion to CEO. You understand that's what happened here, correct? These are the same people. Kim Cheadle, the director, wasn't even fired. She was allowed to resign. She'll go get some cushy job somewhere. And her deputy, who is one of the guys behind these stupid waste of time things like agents wearing red ties on the detail. Because this actually happened, by the way. These people will tell you this under oath if you get the right people. He was concerned about the tie color of the agents on the detail because it seemed to imply he supported President Trump. Congressman Biggs wearing a red tie. You're wearing a semi-red tie. It has nothing to do with anything. This is the kind of stuff the Secret Service was actually wasting their time with while withholding CSU counter surveillance assets and counter sniper assets from probably the most threatened man on earth. If you can explain it, good luck, because that's not the agency I worked for.
We're all hip to how aware Kash Patel is of the deep state apparatus and how motivated he is to deal with it and clean it out, just like the entire Trump administration, right? But I don't think people are quite as aware of the fact that Dan Bongino is literally right on the same page Kash Patel is. So to have him as FBI director under Kash Patel, working with Pam Bondi, with Pete Hegseth in there, under Trump, dude, we are about to demolish, and it couldn't come soon enough because we've only got a few months till external market forces, geopolitical tensions, and other things have a serious risk of distracting us and pulling us off some momentum here.